guys, it's Shawnee, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101. So as you guys can tell, I am in my old room. I actually came home for Thanksgiving break, so that's why I'm filming here right now, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop filming in my apartment. It just means that I wanted to get some videos up for you guys during the Thanksgiving break, and I needed to film them in this room. So today I am going to be doing my MAC lip gloss dupes, and this was a video that has been requested so much. I know I didn't like stop doing my MAC dupe videos, but they kind of like got put on the back burner because I had a lot of other videos I wanted to do. So anyways, today I have 13 MAC lip gloss dupes to show you guys. I'm actually really excited because I think that a lot of them are pretty spot on. Some of them are not quite as close as I would like them to be, but I got them as close as I could possibly do. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, so we are going to start off with a really classic MAC lip gloss. This is part of their permanent line. A lot of the lip glosses I'm going to show are actually limited edition MAC lip glosses that you can't get anymore, but all of the dupes you should still be able to get. The reason I'm showing a lot of limited edition glosses is because I don't actually have too many MAC lip glosses from the permanent line. Most of the ones I buy are limited edition, so that's the only reason why a lot of them are limited edition. So anyways, the first one is part of the permanent line, and this one is called Underage. And Underage is basically a very light, creamy pink. Now the dupe that I found to Underage is actually one of the Revlon Superlustrous lip glosses, and this one is in the shade Peach Petal, and it is also the very same kind of light creamy pink. Here they are side by side, and here those two are swatched on the back of my hand. Here we have the MAC, and here we have the Revlon. Now, the Revlon is just a little bit lighter. As you guys can see, it has a little bit more white in it, but when you put it on your lips, they both turn out looking very similar. They're just like a light milky pink. Okay guys, the next lip gloss we're going to dupe is a limited edition one. This was from the To The Beach collection. This is called Splashing, and this is just a mid-tone, like purpley pink, and it has a little bit of silver shimmer in it, but it's very slight. And the dupe that I found for that is the Revlon Colorstay Mineral Lip Glaze in the shade Perennial Pink. So this is also a very pretty mid-tone pink with a little bit of silver shimmer in it. Here they are side by side. So here those two are side by side. Here we have the MAC, and here we have the Revlon. And honestly, they look absolutely exactly the same. I can't even tell a difference. Okay, the next lip gloss we're going to dupe is one of my new MAC Dazzle glasses, and this is in the shade Spanking Rich. And what we have here is basically a very sparkly, glittery cranberry shade. And the dupe that I found for that is not an exact dupe, but it's close enough, and it is the Milani 3D Glitzy Glamour Gloss in the shade Leading Lady. So you can see this is also a very glittery cranberry lip gloss. Here they are side by side. And here those two are side by side. Here we have the MAC, and here we have the Milani. You can see they're pretty similar. The only difference is that the MAC sparkles are a little bit more pink, like the glitter is pink in the lip gloss, whereas the Milani is more like silvery. Okay, the next lip gloss we're going to dupe is another limited edition one, and I don't think you can get this one anymore. This is the MAC Viva Glam Cindy Lip Glass, and this is a cream finish, kind of reddish coral shade. And the dupe that I found for that is another one of the Revlon Colorstay Mineral Lip Glazes, and this is in the shade Continuous Coral. So this is also a very similar kind of corally red shade. This one does have a little bit of shimmer in it, unlike the Viva Glam Cindy, but on the lips and in the swatch, you can't really tell that the shimmer's there. And here those two are swatched. Here we have the MAC, and here we have the Revlon. So You can see that the Revlon is a little bit more orange, but they're so similar, and on the lips they look practically identical. Okay, the next MAC lip gloss we're going to dupe is another limited edition one. This one came out, I want to say, a year or two ago, and this is called Purple Rage. And this is a very dark kind of berry purple shade. It's very dark and very vampy. And the dupe that I found for Purple Rage is another one of the Revlon Colorburst lip glosses. And this is in the shade Bordeaux. So this is another very dark kind of vampy purpley shade, and if you can see them both next to each other, they're very similar. So there those two are on the back of my hand. Here we have the MAC, and here we have the Revlon. Now the MAC has a little bit more shimmer in it, but the base color is very similar. Okay, the next MAC lip gloss we're going to dupe was another limited edition one, and this one is called Frankly Fresh. And this is basically a very peachy nude shade. The dupe that I found for that is another one of the Revlon Colorstay mineral lip glazes, and this one is in the shade Timeless Nude. So what we have here is also a very peachy neutral nude shade, and here they are side by side. So here those are side by side. Here we have the MAC, and here we have the Revlon. So as you can see, they're really similar. The Revlon is just a little bit lighter, but they're pretty similar. Okay, the next lip gloss we're going to dupe is a permanent MAC lip gloss, and this is the Viva Glam 6 lip gloss. And this is not limited edition. You can get this whenever you want. It's kind of like a mauvey purple with a lot of silver sparkle in it. It's not quite glitter, but it adds a lot of dimension. And the dupe that I found for that is one of the Revlon Superlustrous lip glosses, and this is in the shade Pearl Plum. So as you can see here, you also have a really pretty kind of purpley shade with a lot of silver shimmer in it. So here those two are swatched. Here we have the MAC, and here we have the Revlon. Now as you can see, the Revlon one has a little bit darker of a base color. It's more pigmented than the MAC one, and the MAC one has a little bit more sparkle to it. So these aren't super close, but it's as close as I could possibly get. Okay, the next MAC lip gloss we're going to dupe is another lip gloss from their permanent line, and this one is called Russian Red. And this is just a cream finish bright cherry red. And the dupe that I found for Russian Red is the Revlon Colorburst lip gloss in the shade Fire, and this is part of Revlon's like newest lip gloss line, and this is also a bright cream finish cherry red. Here they are side by side, and here those two are side by side. These are absolutely exact. I mean, the pigmentation is crazy on both of the lip glosses. They're like a liquid lipstick basically. This is the MAC and this is the Revlon, and they are exactly the same. Okay, the next lip gloss I have for you guys is a Lustreglass, and this is a permanent Lustreglass, and it's called Love Nectar. And this is a really pretty light peachy pink shade. It's very sheer. It just adds a lot of sparkle to the lips. And a really good dupe for that is the Revlon Colorburst lip gloss in the shade Peony. So you also have like a light peachy pink. This one is also not very pigmented, and it adds a lot of sparkle to the lips. And here those two are side by side. So here those two are side by side. Here we have the MAC, and here we have the Revlon. So you can see the Revlon one is a little bit pinker, but once again, because they are so sheer on the lips, you would not be able to tell a difference. Okay guys, the next lip gloss we are going to dupe is another permanent lip gloss from MAC, and this is in the shade Prrr. And this is basically a very frosty light pink. And the dupe that I found for that one is the Rimmel Moisture Renew lip gloss in the shade Pink Remedy. And what you have here is also a very frosty light pink. And here they are side by side. And here those two are swatched on the back of my hand. Here we have the MAC, and here we have the Rimmel. So You can see they're really similar. They're both pretty sheer, just light frosty pinks. On the lips, they would look exactly the same. Okay, the next lip gloss we're going to dupe is another limited edition one, and this is in the shade English Accents. And this is a really pretty, like, lilac-y, purpley pink. It's a very, very purple toned pink. And the dupe that I found for that is the Revlon Colorstay Mineral Lip Glaze in the shade Endless Lilac. So this is also a very, very purple toned pink. And here they are side by side. So here those two are side by side. Here we have the MAC and here we have the Revlon. And honestly, they look absolutely exactly the same. I honestly can't tell a difference. Okay, the next lip gloss we're going to dupe is a permanent MAC Dazzleglass. And this is in the shade Moth to Flame. And this is a gorgeous, very, very sparkly, like yellow gold. And the best dupe I could find for that was the Milani 3D Glitzy Glamour Gloss in the shade Designer Label. Now this one is a little bit more peachy, whereas the MAC one is a little bit more yellowy, but they look so, so similar when you wear them. So here those two are side by side. Here we have the MAC and here we have the Milani. So you can see they're both very, very sheer, very, very glittery. They would give the exact same effect on the lips. Okay guys, and the last dupe that I could find is another limited edition MAC lip gloss, and this is in the shade Easy Lounger. This came out in the To The Beach collection. It's a very, very light pink with a lot of silver sparkle in it, and the closest dupe that I could find for that was the Revlon Colorburst lip gloss in the shade Pink Ice. Now this one's not quite as glittery as the MAC one, but it's pretty similar, and on the lips it would look pretty similar. So here those two are swatched. Here we have the MAC and here we have the Revlon. So as you can see, they look really, really similar. The Revlon one might be a little bit lighter in color. Okay guys, so that is everything. Those are all 13 of the lip gloss dupes that I could possibly find. As you could tell, a lot of the dupes I found were to Revlon lip glosses, which I was personally really excited about because I know Revlon is pretty easily accessible for pretty much the whole world, which is really good, unlike like Milani and Rimmel. I don't know whether you can get those in all countries, but I'm pretty sure Revlon is very easily accessible to most of you. So that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to let me know. I think this is the last dupe video I will be doing because I pretty much finished everything. I did eyeshadows, I did blushes, I did lipsticks, and I did lip glosses. I don't know what else I would be able to dupe from MAC. If you guys have any other suggestions, please feel free to let me know, but I think this will be the last video in this series. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!